All right. Boom. Setting it up on YouTube. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go. Yes, Rocket coming back around. Man, I'm so thankful. All right, here we go. Now we're good. All right, guys. So welcome, guys, to the one and only time a month that we do Q&As. Now, the way this works when we do Q&As, what I do is people who raise their hands, okay, I will pick on you. I usually do one male, one female. So I do one each. We'll run it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And the way that it goes is like this, okay? When you get picked, okay, all right, so that everybody can get a good amount of time, all right, it can't go more than 2 minutes. All right, so let me just go over the rules really quick. All right, rule number 1, can't go past 2 minutes. All right, you can't go past 2 minutes because I want to be able to cover as many people as I can. And if I'm allowing people to go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's not going to give time to anybody else to ask me questions. So you can't go past 2 minutes when asking a question. And what I mean by it doesn't take 2 minutes to ask a question. But the thing is that I'm also going to ask you guys, number 2, to tell me what's one thing you learned on Mornings with Nano and one thing you love about MWN. Okay, so one thing you learn, one thing you love about Mornings with Nano, and then you ask me a question. So is one thing you learn, one thing you like, or one thing you learn, one thing you love, and then that question, and then I'll respond, and then we'll continue to the next one. Okay, so that's really how it goes, to give you guys an example of how it sounds. So for example, you'll come up, let's say I got picked. I'll be like, first off, man, I want to thank you for picking me, bro. You've changed my life. I really appreciate you, man. For real, it really means a lot that, you're doing this for us. One thing I've learned about Mornings with Nano is the TEAR method. Thoughts control your emotions. Emotions determine your actions, and actions determine results. That idea has absolutely changed my life. And I really, really appreciate that. One thing I love about Mornings with Nano is just the consistency, bro. The fact that you can show up every single morning, Monday through Friday, the fact that I have a mentor there, and, this community as well is phenomenal. So, that's the one thing I love. And the question that I have for you, Nano, is, so and so and so and so, how do you, what's the most important part of your morning routine? How do I get more effective with my morning routine? And then the answer will come. So if you could keep it in kind of like in that vicinity right there, super simple, short, to the point. One thing you learn, one thing you like. Let me pass it over. We'll get it rocking. All right. So I'm gonna start right away. Ladies first. Let me record on my laptop as well. Record on my laptop, and we are ready to go. So let's get it rocking. The last Q&A of the first quarter of the year. I'm gonna start with ladies first. I'm gonna start with the marketing queen. I like her lighting. She got the pink on. She got the big smile on. Let's start with the marketing queen, okay? Let's spotlight her and let's give her a unmute. Here we go. Oops. My bad. Access unmute. There you go. Boom.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Grand Rising, Nano. How are you?
I'm doing blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I'm amazing. Okay, so one thing that I learned from Mornings with Nano is my morning routine to journal, get up at 6 a.m., journal, meditate, pray, and just stay consistent with that. I have never did that before I got one with Mornings with Nano. I've been on here for about a year, and once I did that, it put a huge change into my life. It gave me some type of consistency. I've never been consistent in my life until I got one Mornings with Nano. And one thing I love, love, love about you is your energy. You always smiling. You're always here. You help me through a lot. And the consistency is the major thing you really helped me with the morning routine, journaling. I never journal, but I just love that you put that into my life. And one thing I want to know is, have you ever fell off from fixing your inner self or business? And if so, what did you do to bounce back to that consistency?
So the question was, first off, what's your name, by the way?
Shaniqua.
What is it?
Shaniqua.
Shaniqua. And you are from
Philly.
Philly in the building. Awesome. And the question was, have I ever fell off my morning routine, you said?
Have you ever fell off from fixing your inner self or your business? And if so, what did you do to bounce back to that consistency?
That's a beautiful question. Yes, I have fell off multiple times when fixing my inner self. And usually when you fall off of it, you realize it because when you're on the run for a few weeks or a few months, you're feeling really, really good. And then when you fall off of it, you realize like, man, I haven't done my routine for 2 weeks. I haven't done my routine for a month. I'm falling back into my old habits. I'm doing, when you're off, you know it when you're off, right? So what I do is I always learn this: before you can take another step forward, you got to take a few steps back. That's what I remember. So you got to take a step back. What caused you to fall off? That's what you have to find out. That's the root cause. What caused you? What was the situation? What was the circumstance? Who was the person that got you to fall off? Because along the line, there was something that took you off that vibration. And then that's where the fall off happens. So I would always realize, okay, I allowed this situation to get the best of me. All right. It lowered my vibration and I stayed there. So now I'm consciously aware of the situation that, lowered my vibration, the situation that, lowered me and put me in a bad position and allowed me to go into that slump. Now I'm aware, okay, I would literally do meditation on forgiving myself for falling off. Seriously, like I would do a meditation where I would just like, okay, this meditation is dedicated to just forgiving myself for falling off for these last few weeks. And I would just sit there in meditation and I would just focus on the forgiveness and just let it go. And it's part of the past. And you needed to learn a specific lesson with this. And, I would just let it go. And now I would put that plan back in place. Okay, today I'm going to wake up. Or tomorrow I'm going to wake up at this time and I'm going to get back into the routine. And my first goal is I got to go 7 days.
Okay.
Gotta go.
And can I just say one thing? My thing is, from all the things that I learned from you, I know what made me fall off is because I was pregnant and I just had a newborn baby and he was in the NICU for his first 24 days. And
you good then, sis. You good. Like sometimes those things happen. Like you had a baby, you're only gonna have a baby once, sis. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have more, obviously, but that moment is very specific, especially the days after having a baby. I can't tell you because I've never had one, but I've seen people around me who've had them, and I know how challenging it is because you just have to be so present. You have to be there. You're still recovering from everything. So, first off, congratulations. That's first, and that's amazing. But what I would say is just set a goal to just do it 7 days. Just set a goal. Yo, I'm gonna set a goal to do it for a whole week straight. And it's perfect because guess what? Today's March 31st. Tomorrow's April 1st. You can start.
My birthday's the 6th.
Look at
so
you.
I got this.
There you go. So set a goal to do it for 7 days. Yo, I'm gonna do my routine for the next 7 days. I'm not trying to do it the whole month, not till the summer. I need to focus on just these next 7 days. That's it.
Gotcha.
And then run it like that. And then once you prove you could do it for 7, shoot for 14.
Okay.
And the goal is this. Remember this. If you miss a day, you can't go back-to-back days missing it. So for example, if you miss April 6th because of your birthday, you can't miss April 7th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, God forbid you miss one, you can't miss the next day back-to-back, because what tends to happen is now you start the compound effect going the wrong way, because this is the way I look at it. Look at it like this, okay? Right, when you're in a routine, you're stacking, right? You're walking up the steps. So that's 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, 5 days in a row, 6 days in a row, 7 days in a row, right? Now, the moment you go and you don't do it one day, what happens is you don't stack one here, you actually stack one next to it. You understand what I'm saying? So the day that you don't do it, you don't lose anything because boom. But then the next day, guess what happens? Boom.
It goes down.
Now you're going 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And then this is what tends to happen. And then you obviously have to, and then when this happens right here. Now you have to go back and grind all those days to even get back to where you were at, pay the debt, and then you go back into momentum.
Got you.
You understand how that works? So you have to keep track of this stuff. The reason why I'm in momentum, the reason why I'm experiencing so much success is because I've been stacking my bricks for so long, and I haven't allowed myself to go too deep into the laziness or things like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you. I got you. I appreciate that. I needed that so much. I really appreciate you so much, Nana.
Yes, perfect. Well, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. God bless you, and let's keep running it up, all right?
Let's go.
Let's give a fire emoji to the marketing queen. Let's go. Amazing. All right, let's see who we're gonna pick next. Great question. Make sure you guys are thoughtful with your questions. Also, let me know where you guys are from, name and where you're from, so we know. I'm gonna go with Anderson Yepes. Hold on. Anderson, what's up, my brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you loud and clear. It looks like you're sneaking off at work, bro. Where did he go?
Hey, Neno, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro.
All right. Yeah, right now I'm at work, so I have to get out for a little bit. So thank you, Neno, for choosing me. Like, appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm from Colombia. I live here in Boston. It's one thing I like about Mones with Neno, and one thing I love, right? One thing I learned, right?
One thing you learned, one thing you love.
All right. So one thing I learned about Mones with Neno, about you, consistently, you're like being consistent with the morning routine. That's one thing I've been working on. That's one thing I learned from you, the morning routine. One thing I love about Mornings with Nana and about you, bro, is all you do for us, like all the information you share, all the value you drop, like for all of us, for thousands of people. One thing I really like learn from you is like getting books, like investing in books, reading books. That's one thing I started doing. Like when I started joining Mornings with Neno, that's one thing I did. Like I started to buy books and just reading, getting information. I've been learning a lot from the books, like a lot. I'm being working on myself like a lot in the morning routine. Right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like super consistently like every 7 days a week or like the 7 days a week. I'm not like that consistently, but I'm aware of that because I know I do like 5 days. Sometimes on Sunday I don't do anything. So that's something like I'm working on, the consistency in my morning routine. I was just I don't have a question, to be honest. When you call my name, I was like, I didn't do the question, but well.
Think of one real quick. What is an area in your life where you need help? What is an area in your life where you need help?
One area in my life where I need help.
Or you're looking for an answer?
Bro, my consistency, like my discipline. That's one thing I'm being like. It's been so hard for being like disciplined and everything with the morning routine. I do my morning routine every day. Like I wake up, I wake up at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. I do my morning routine. Obviously, I do my prayer. I do like gratitude. I do my meditation. Another thing, bro, reading. I read books, but not every day. That's one thing. Like, that's one thing I'm like, I need to help. I need to help with, like, my discipline with my routine, like the whole day.
Let me
Like,
teach
I'm
you
not.
something really quick.
What happened?
I'm gonna teach you something really quick.
All
I
right.
hope you have some notes or have somebody take notes for you on this. There's something called the 4 C's to consistency, right? All right, and this is important that you understand this, and it's super dope. Okay, now the first thing when it comes to consistency, number one is you got to have the courage, bro. You got to have the courage to want to wake up every single day and do it. Like you hungry to do it each and every single day. All right. You got to wake up every single day. You got to have the courage, right? You know, how do you define courage? Is doing things that even though it might seem hard, even though it might be challenging, no matter what, you wake up no matter what and you go do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like courage is very important. Okay. That's super key. Number two is commitment, bro. You got to be committed to a certain amount of things, a certain amount of days. That's why I told the marketing queen before this, I told her, sis, focus on commit to 7 days. After you commit for 7, commit to 14. After you commit for 14, commit to 21, right? Because you have to have a certain commitment. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So you got to know this, bro. This is so key. Okay. And if you can understand this, this is going to be super important, bro. Number 3 is capabilities, right? Capabilities, right? Think about it like this, right? You know you're capable of this. You know you can do this because there's other things in life that you've been consistent with, right? Would you say that there's been other places and other areas in your life or sometime in your life where you were consistent for a long period of time? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So we know that you're capable of it. You know that you're capable of doing this. There's no doubt in our mind that you know that there's been a time in your life where you were consistent for something, right? So you know you're capable of it. And then number 4 is consistency. That's what it is. That is what's gonna lead to the consistency that you're looking for. You got to master the first 3, and then consistency will come as a byproduct of it. Because if you think about me, I know you guys look at me and you're like, you said, Nano, I appreciate your consistency, but why is it though? It's because I have the courage each and every single day to wake up, no matter what is going on in my life. You know, anything could be going on in my life and I'm there, right? Because look at this. The definition of courage, all right, it says courage is the choice and willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Okay, bro, it don't matter what's going on. If I'm uncertain about things in my life, if I'm going through pain, if there was something in my life that happens, I gotta show up. I gotta have the courage to show up each and every single day. So that's the first thing you gotta have. Without courage, it's tough, and that's where most people lack, right? People think that they lack commitment or capabilities. No, if anything, people have this the most. Think about this. Look at this, Anderson. Most people already have these 2. They know how to be committed to certain things. They're committed to their relationships. They're committed to their jobs. Commitment is never the problem. Capabilities is never the problem. They know how to be consistent in certain areas. The problem is the courage, because the courage is the ability to do something that you don't want to do. And even though you don't want to do it, you still show up and do it. You still show up and do it. Even though you didn't want to wake up, you still woke up and read. You still did your morning routine. Even though you went out late last night and you got only 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, you know you had a commitment to wake up at 6 a.m. and you was there. And that's what leads to the consistency, bro. The consistency you see now, bro, I want you to remember, bro, I've been developing this for 4 years, bro. This is not something that I just developed last week, this month, this year. This is time and time again encouraging myself. All right, yo, I woke up tired today, but I have to have the courage to get out of bed and go do it. Right? I'm committed. I committed to 30 days. I committed to 7 days and staying with it no matter what, each and every single day, because I knew I was capable. Because I was consistent when I was in baseball. I said, bro, in baseball, I would go to the baseball field 7 days a week, no problem. You know what I'm saying? If I had a job that required me to go to work 7 days out of the week, I would show up to that job 7 days out of the week. So if I'm capable of showing up to a job 7 days out of the week, I need to be capable to show up for myself, because without me, there's nothing. So I hope that helped right there, bro. Did that help?
Yes, I know it did a lot because I put myself in the same position. Like if I show up to my job, I can show up for myself. You know, I put myself in that position, and that's why I understand that I have to show up. I need to show up, and it helps a lot because I'm gonna be honest. Courage. That's one thing.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Like courage.
That's the one.
Because
Courage is the one, bro.
I know I can do anything. That's a fact. But courage, that's the one. Like for real. Like I appreciate that. And for
Appreciate
real,
you, bro. Thank you for the great question, because I know there's a lot of people on this call that needed to hear that question. Put a 4 in the chat box if you just learned from Anderson's question, right? And he's at work. Literally, you can see him like he's literally at work, sneaking out on the side of the corner to access this question, bro. So huge shout out to you, Anderson. We got to move on to the next person, but I appreciate you, my brother. Have a good day at work. Look, bro, do me a favor. Make somebody's day at work today, bro. At lunch, go buy somebody a donut and bring it back to them and make their day, my brother.
I will. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna send you the picture when I do that.
Say less, my guy. Perfect. All right, man, this Q&A is lit. We need to do this more often. All right. I'm gonna pick Angelica, because Angelica, she's just sitting there smiling. Let's pick Angelica. Here she goes. Let me unmute you, sis. Give me 1 second. And there you go.
Hi guys, good morning. How are you guys?
We are amazing. How are you? Whoa.
I am amazing. I'm from Denver, Colorado. Can you hear me?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Did I pick the right person? Angelica.
Where is she?
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look for her.
Just write her name out.
Angelica. Yes, right here. Oh, I picked a different one. That's what it was. Okay. You're here. That's cool. Hold up. I got you right now. Axa unmute. Angelica at XOAML.
Yes, Grand Risings. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Grand Risings. First of all, I just want to say, like, Neno, you are truly an inspiration to me. You have completely shifted my paradigm. I've been trading for about a year now, and I'm so nervous. I'm sorry, like my voice is like cracking and stuff, but I've been trading for about a year now, and since I've been on my journey, I've been on your calls. You see, I'm repping the mornings with Neno.
I love
hoodie.
to see it, sister.
You already know, like your post notifications are on my Instagram. Like I have tons and tons of books because of you. Like you are just amazing, such an inspiration to me. And I can't wait to meet you one day. One thing I've learned from Mornings with Neno is how to have a relationship with God again. My mom was super Pentecostal and super strict, so I kind of lost that along the way. And when I got on your calls, that kind of came back into my life, and I just want to thank you and appreciate you for that, because a relationship with God is the only one that you need, like the one and only one that you need. So thank you for that. One thing I've learned is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, I've learned. I have a 2-year-old son, and you know, emotional intelligence goes around being a mom, goes around being a person, goes around being an entrepreneur altogether. That's one thing I've definitely learned. My question for you is, I know you have Mornings with Neno, you have a podcast, you're an entrepreneur, you do so many things, and I'm a mother. I work a part-time job. I'm working, being a mom is a full-time job in itself, but I'm a wife, like I do everything. So how do you balance everything so that you have time for everything?
That's a really, really good question. I'm sure a lot of people have that question. First off, can we give a huge shout out to Angelica for starting to build her relationship with God? Can we put some hearts in the chat box for Angelica? I appreciate you so much, sis, for real. Thank you for being such a loyal supporter, you know, showing love. Like, you know, we don't even know each other, and, you know, you show love. You bought the sweater. And that's what it's all about. And I love what you said about emotional intelligence, and that's something that you've learned as well, because, you know, I want you to know that having that 2-year-old kid is going to be so perfect for you to practice emotional intelligence. I'm telling you, by the time he's 3-5 years, I don't know if it's a he or she, but by the time they're older, you're gonna definitely be, oh, it's a he. Yes, handsome boy. Let's go. Yeah, I think she's pinned. I'm not sure if she's pinned, but I'll spotlight her for everybody. But what I want to make sure is that you put that to practice as much as you can. But to answer your question, let me actually show you. All right, because one thing I've learned is that there's no such thing as balance. It's rhythm. You got to find a rhythm of things. Okay, and that's the key. Balance. Remember, if there's balance, everything will be always fine, right? So you got to find the rhythm, okay? And the way you do it is you got to do it through something called time management, right? Now, time management is mad important, okay? So, for example, give me what time do you wake up, for example?
Most of the time I wake up around 7:30.
All right, 7:30 a.m., right? You wake up at 7:30 a.m., all right? Give me like a breakdown of how your day goes so we could kind of have an idea of it, right? Well, let's fix this right now so you can see how it is that you can organize it.
Okay, so I wake
Your
up
regular day, like a Monday or a Tuesday, like what is the regular schedule for Angelica, right? Like, how does it go?
So I show gratitude. My son is already awake, so I end up taking care of him, and then I start breakfast. And by the time I finish breakfast, mornings with Neno. And by the time I finish with mornings with Neno, I just have like a whole schedule with my son that I do.
Okay, mornings with Neno. And then after mornings with Neno, from 10 a.m.
to like 3 p.m. is being a mom. Like, I do educational stuff with my son.
Mom duty. All right. What are you doing after 3 p.m.?
I work. So I work from 3 p.m. all the way till midnight.
Wow. And you can't, so you work 9 hours a day? How many days?
Yes. 7 days a week.
Yo, respect, sis, for real.
Plus I trade.
And then, all right, wow. That's dope. So what time you usually get home?
Around like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
What time you go to bed? Like what, 2 a.m.?
Like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm a fast sleeper, so once I get home, I go to sleep.
So let's just say 1 a.m. sleep. So you could easily say that this is what your schedule usually looks like right here.
Yeah.
What time does your son wake up?
7:30.
Wow. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to figure out, because this schedule is tough.
But I can fit some of that in between 10 to 3. Like sometimes he can be occupied on his own. So I can definitely, I'm all about flexibility. Like I can juggle a lot of things at once. Pressure is something that pushes me, that motivates me. So you can put it in anywhere, honestly.
Yeah, no. I just want you to see. I just wanted to put it here because in reality, what sometimes you might have to do is wake up before your son. If you want to have like that productive hour, maybe instead of 7:30, right? Maybe instead of 7:30, you could have a 6:30 wake up. So that way you could, because it seems like majority of your day is taken up by others. And at the end of the day, I get it. You know, you have your son, then you got to go to work, the whole 9. So we got to find the time where it's just you, yourself, and God. That's it. There shouldn't be no noise. There shouldn't be any distractions, no kids. You have to find that time where it's just you, where you could really, really sit down and really focus on that inner work. And that's mad important right there. So one thing I could tell you so that you can better your days and improve yourself in ways that are better is definitely wake up if you can an hour earlier. That's an hour that you're going to have to sacrifice for some time. Not saying it has to be like that always, but maybe sacrifice some hours, at least an hour, to get to get that extra work in with yourself. That sacrifice is going to make so much of a difference. Now, obviously between 10 and 3, you could find times to do something productive for your other business, for whatever you're doing. I know you're trading, you're looking into investing, you're educating yourself. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a direct support professional, so I work with individuals who have intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Okay, perfect. So you got to make your best. Is there any way that you can shorten your hours, like down the line, if you're making a little bit of extra money on the side? Is that something?
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely the goal for summer, is to definitely shorten my hours, work maybe until 9-ish and cut that down.
How much extra money a month would you have to make part-time for you to cut down the hours? Like what would be an extra 2,000 a month will cut down some hours? Or
yeah, definitely.
So that's what you have to make your goal right there, Angelica. Like, I know you want to make 6 figures. I know you want to make 7 figures, but you have to hit one small goal at a time. So if your goal is to make, eventually quit your job, you got to start with, all right, what amount of money is going to get me to go part-time where I can cut some hours and be able to get out by 8, 9 o'clock. So you'd be like, all right, I got to learn how to make an extra $2,000 a month part-time. Now we got to go look for that opportunity. Okay, I got to go find the opportunity that's going to help me make an extra $2,000 a month part-time, because now instead of coming home at 1 a.m., now you get to come home at 8, 9 o'clock. And guess what? You have an extra 4 hours now to work on your business, to work on something part-time that'll be much better. So what I would say if I were you is find a way to make an extra $2,000 a month part-time, which is very possible with a lot of the businesses that are out here nowadays. I'm not sure what you do, but I know there's a lot of opportunities out there where you can.
Yeah, I'm actually a lash tech, so I can definitely make $2,000 with lashes.
Start investing into some crypto, put money into some crypto. I'll give you some good.
I definitely have a crypto portfolio. I have a crypto wallet. I have all that. Definitely.
Make sure every week you're putting money aside into some crypto. I know you got responsibilities, but
definitely.
If you have to pay those responsibilities all the time over and over and over again, I think at least, even if it's $100, $200 a week, put it into crypto. And especially now, do it now, sis, because there's not a lot of weeks left of this bear, like the market being down. The market is going to take off and people are going to wish that they would have invested today. So just every chance that you get, put some money into Solana, put some money into Compound, put some money into some of these projects, because they're going to go back to those all-time highs and you're going to make some great percentages on that. And that'll help you save yourself some time. So
definitely. Thank you so much, Neno. I truly, truly appreciate you. You even said happy birthday to me on my birthday. I don't know if you remember that, but you definitely said happy birthday to me. So thank you for answering my question. And thank you for being you. Like, I truly, truly appreciate you.
Beautiful, sis. God bless you, and wishing you many more years of life and abundance. And I can't wait to just watch you grow and quit that job and run it all the way up, because I know you are, sis. So keep running it. God bless, fam. And God bless the baby as well. All right, next person. Let's see who we got over here. Man, everybody's asking some really good questions today. Everybody's raising their hands now. Everybody got their hands raised. Let me see. Who am I going to pick next? Who has a really good question? Who has a question that's going to get everybody to think? Right? All right, so the next one is actually, I got to pick a male next. All right, I got to pick a male. Let me see. My brother Cordell. Yes. Talk to me, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So what I want to talk about, I'm gonna start with what I learned the most from you, and then I'll get into the question.
Yeah.
So
tell everybody where you're from too, bro.
I'm from Chicago.
Yes, sir.
So what I learned the most, like when I first joined this business, I was like very negative. And I don't know if it was intentionally, like me just being a negative person, but my thought process was real negative. Like, you couldn't pay me to get on Mornings with Neno. My mentors, you know, like Mustafa, they used to always try to get me on Mornings with Neno, and I'd be like, man, I don't got time for that. Like, that's how I thought. And I was a night person. This is a person, you wouldn't, if my job scheduled me early, I was calling off. And so I never seen the importance of Mornings with Neno because, you know, we joined this business and we want to learn how to trade. And I'm like, man, they just be on there talking. And I never understood that y'all not really talking. You really giving us real life advice, you know, that has nothing to do with trading. And one morning, because like I told you, I'm a night person, I was up at 8 a.m. And that's when you usually go live for us in Chicago. And I haven't been asleep yet. So I'm like, you know what? Let me see what's to this Neno dude. Who is this Neno they always talking about? And I joined Mornings with Neno, and it was like you was calling me out on my own. I'm like, do this dude know me personally? I felt like you was calling me out. But what I learned the most, I was very unorganized until Mornings with Neno. And what I learned the most, I want to show y'all two things I learned the most was how to organize my schedule. You know, I wake up, gym, personal development, shower, breakfast, Morning with Neno, academy videos. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I needed to do. And then this is the most important thing. I did not know how to evaluate myself. They always say, you know, you gotta write down what you did. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. And I remember the Zoom you did. How many days was you on Go Live? Was it 5 out of 5? How many times did you practice on the scanner? Was it 4 out of 5? 4 out of 5. How many times did you do your morning routine? How many times did you read? And you got to be real with yourself. If you know you only read 2 times out the week, you got to put that on there. How many times did you write down your goals? Call your mentor. Same with building the business. How many times did you share the plan? And this right here, I call it the weekly report card. I call it the check yourself report card. This right here did so much for me, bro. I swear to God, it changed my whole journey in this business. So that's why I wanted to share that for anybody that ever missed that Zoom. You have to write down your schedule, download Google Calendar. I swear to God, it's a game changer. And you have to evaluate yourself. That's what I learned the most. And what I want to get now, because I was never a big reader. So my question is, when you're reading these books, and I do got my book, so I'm ready. April
Ready?
1st, I'm ready. But when you reading the book, how do you get how do you dissect like the most important information from the book? Because I never was a reader. I'm more of an audio type of person.
Yep. Well, that's a phenomenal question. First off, guys, can we put some fire emojis in the chat for my guy Cordell? He's the perfect example of somebody who not only jumps on the calls and listens to the information, but he applied that. So, yo, Cordell, how simple is that? But how effective is that? Be honest. Like, it's the simplest thing in the world, but it's probably one of the most effective things that you've done this whole journey, right?
Facts.
So that's what I want people to see is sometimes the simple techniques that make the biggest difference, right? They say less is more. If you do the little things, everything else. So I hope you guys got a lot of value from that, because the same way that that changed Cordell's situation, his life, he's more productive, he's running it, is the same way that it worked for me. But when it comes to dissecting books, bro, it's all about the intention that you go into when you read, and you have to be consistent when you read, because what tends to happen if you're inconsistent with your reading, you kind of miss the flow. That you have to get into a flow when you read. You know, if you read one day and then you go 3 days without reading and then you read again, you never get to catch the flow of the book. Remember, the book is like a story. So the first thing you got to do is you got to learn how to catch the flow of the book, and it comes with the consistency. What I say is, if you're not much of a big reader, just start with committing to 10 pages a day. Like, that has to be at the top of your thing. Like, bro, read 10 pages a day. Now, you also always have to have a highlighter, okay? Because you got to be able to highlight the important points, all right, that caught your attention. Like the points that you read that you was like, yo, that related with me, highlight it. You know what I'm saying? And then what you do is this, okay? If you really want to get the best out of them, right? If you really want to get the best out of it, you got to do something called act. Every time you read 10 pages, every time you read a chapter, when you finish a chapter, you act. What am I going to apply? What am I going to change? and what am I going to teach? Boom, boom, boom. At the end of that chapter. So for example, I was reading the chapter the other day in the Purpose-Driven Life. I was reading this chapter. Let me see, what was the chapter called? Transformed by Truth, right? It was called Transformed by Truth. And it was talking about, reading the Bible. It talked about, you got to start reading the word. If you're not reading the word, do you really have that relationship with your creator? So when I finished that chapter, I did act. I said, what am I going to apply? I'm going to start reading the Bible, right? What am I going to change? Well, instead of in the mornings, praying and being thankful, I'm going to pray, be thankful, and read in the morning. Like read one page. Literally, I commit to reading just one page, bro. That's all I do. One page of the Bible, one page, 5 minutes, boom. And then what am I going to teach? I'm going to teach people how to do it as well. Teach people to do the same thing. And I came on Mornings with Neno and I talked about it. All right. And now it's installed in me. That's it. Because guess what? When you learn something, remember this, bro. When you learn something, anything you learn, you have 48 hours to apply it. And if not, you'll forget it. So if you don't apply what you learn within 48 hours, it doesn't become a part of you. It just kind of like distances itself into the sun, and you kind of even forget that you wanted to apply that. So when you learn things, and obviously you're not going to apply everything you learn. You got to find those certain things in that book. Like, think about it. There's so much that I've learned in that book, but I've only applied certain things that I really needed. You know what I'm saying? There was only certain things that I really needed, and those are the things that I've applied. So you got to find what are those things that you realize, like, okay, I read this, and this is an area where I'm weak. I need to apply this, boom, and take action on it right away.
Appreciate that, Neno, bro. I never like really stressed the fact that how much I appreciate you, because you did a lot for somebody like me who's just not on the right track. I wasn't productive. I was always busy, overproductive. My mindset was negative. I always thought people was trying to tell me what to do. And, you don't know what you don't know. And that's one thing I learned in this business. So I appreciate you because you show up for people like me every single day that need this.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you, bro. It really means a lot, bro. Thank you for being such a phenomenal student, bro. For real, for real. That really do mean a lot to me. And we got to do that call with Shorty that you told me. So let's run it up.
Yeah. All right, bet.
Let's get it. Huge shout out to Cordell, man. Really, really good guy, man. Always a student. And, I'm just super, super thankful for him. So let's move on to the next person. Let's see. We have, let's see who we got here. We have a lot of people with their hands raised. Tina Vesna Novak. Yes.
Oh my goodness. You really said my name.
Yes,
Hi. Oh my God, Neno, you chose me. My name is Vesna. I'm from Slovenia. It's in Europe, a very small country. I don't know if you know it.
I've heard of it. I don't know where it is, but
Luka Doncic is a very famous basketball player who's from Slovenia. We're very close to Balkan.
I love Luka.
Yes, so that's him. Okay, thank you. Well, first of all, what I learned from you, and I already heard it today, was that I learned from you to be consistent. I'm on a 90-day run now, like to up level my business. I'm also in IM Academy. And also, I never thought that I could get so connected to God as I did with you. And I think that this is like, I can't believe like how much I talk to God, like just on a daily basis, like it's unbelievable. So I really do appreciate you for saying these things and just like for teaching us. And I love, I had something. Oh yeah, I love how you are learning every day and that you share those wisdoms with us. So that's the part that I love the most. I love to come to your mornings. I mean, here it's like 3 p.m., but I mean, I take it like a morning routine, so it's okay. So my question for you is, what are, I don't know if there are three, but what are the most profitable or maybe the most important things for like a person who's starting a business to go from like platinum to chairman? What was your shift? What was the thing that you did?
So like 3 things.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe there are 5.
Where are you now? What is your what rank?
I'm a platinum 1000, but I mean, my goal is by the end of 3 months, like chairman, or maybe at least platinum 5000, because I know that that's just like all the negative energy I can release is the biggest thing that's stopping me right now from going chairwoman
Okay.
or chairman.
Are you going to Barcelona?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna see you there. How many people you have coming with you to Barcelona?
I have right now 5 of my girls, but I don't know, maybe some of them will come. I mean, I have a few friends that will come, but the people who are actually in the business are 5.
Okay, so I know we only have a few days for Barcelona. I know when are you flying out to Barcelona? Wednesday or Thursday?
Oh, Wednesday.
Same, I'm flying there Wednesday as well. Well, the first thing I would say is, right, number 1, do your best, right? I would just say this, let me just put event, right? Do your best to get a few more people to convince them to come to the event with you, whether it's a friend, whether they're on your team, whatever it is, do your best because events change lives, okay? You gotta make sure that, you know, you show up, do your best to get at least a few more people in. If you can't, it's okay. But if you only go with those 5, make sure that those 5 people are with you at all times. Make sure that you're very, very intentional to give those 5 people a breakthrough. Like, you got to make sure that they are just so locked in with you at that event. Like, you guys got to be there early, you know, taking notes, asking questions, connecting with people. Like really, really, like when you see me in Barcelona, make sure to introduce me to your friends and to your, so I can talk to them and I can do my best to give them a little breakthrough, and I'll put in the word for you and everything. And I'll make sure, but that's the very first thing that you have to do, because I know that's next up, and that's the next thing you want to do is this. All right. Number 2 is you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan after convention. Okay. Because everybody's going to come back. All right. Everybody's going to come back motivated. Everybody's going to come back on fire. Okay. To want to build the business. Okay. All right. So you got to have a plan in place. Okay. We could talk about a little bit of a plan when I see you in Barcelona. But the plan is the key, because now when you get back, you have a plan. And what I would do is make it a 90-day plan. Like you said, you're on this 90-day plan, whatever, cool it is. But make sure that everybody is running towards a vision. I know they're going to announce something huge at convention. I think they're going to announce Dubai.
We know about Dubai. We are already planning that.
Yeah. So for example, you should already get ready for Dubai. Like, all right, cool. You brought 5 people to Barcelona, but you got to think about, how am I going to bring 100 people to Dubai?
Yeah.
How am I going to bring 200 people to Dubai? Because in reality, I'll tell you my trick. My trick to this business is how many people I can get to convention. I never go for the rank. I never go for an income. I go for how many people can I get to convention, because convention is where big decisions are made. You got to become a master pro.
Okay. This is the funniest thing ever. His computer died and now I'm here with 430 people. We've got this. We can do a training now. This is the funniest thing ever. If somebody would told me in the morning this would happen, I would not believe it. Oh, I see Neno is back. Oh my goodness.
I'm back. I don't know.
That was funny.
Yeah, my I don't know what happened to my laptop. It had like 10%. All right, hold up. I'm gonna bring it right back up to here. You already turned back on.
Mornings with Tina. That's funny. I do have. I actually have my morning routine with my Slovenian family. Every morning at 6 a.m. I wake up with them. We do gratitude. Then we like write in our journals. Then I read them from one of my books that I'm reading. And then we do meditation and visualization and affirmations. And then we go to the day. So that's also one thing that I learned from you, to be consistent with my mornings with my Slovenian family.
Okay, can you see me again?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So, all right, so we were at plan. So you got to have a plan. All right. And it has to work towards that convention, right? So what you want to do is you want to make it a mission, right? For example, right now, my team and I, we're on a mission. It's called Mission 1000 AZ, because the next convention in the United States is in Arizona. So our mission is to get 1,000 people to Arizona. That's our mission as a team. Now, obviously, I have a bigger organization, so you can shoot for Mission 100 Dubai, or Dubai 100, or create something that everybody can run towards, and talk about it on every call, talk about it on every training. Like, yo, our goal is to get 100 people to Dubai convention. You know, if you get 100 people to Dubai convention, you're 100% gonna go chairman.
Yeah.
1000% go chairman if you do that. So we said, number one, the event. Okay, number two is the plan. All right. Number three is, all right, your morning routine. Okay. Now, your morning routine is the key to this whole entire thing, because the morning routine is what's going to keep you at the highest vibration over a long period of time. Now, you got to be writing your goal down twice a day, morning and night. Go for chairman. Okay, go for it. Like, that should be, that's it. You hit P1000. They say you can't talk chairman until you hit P1000. So you gotta write it down every day, twice a day. You gotta visualize it every single day. You gotta celebrate it every day. You gotta act like one. You gotta talk like one. You gotta dress like one. Like, you gotta literally embody the fact that, you know, you are a chairwoman. Like, that's, and it should be the only thing on your mind. Like, when we cover, did you buy the book, The Power of Awareness, already? Have you got it?
I have it in the PDF, but I order it to have it like in a from.
Okay, so get that book, because on that book you're gonna learn a lot.
Yeah, we also have a month of awareness in April.
Exactly. So the whole month is gonna be dedicated to awareness. So the morning routine is the key, and then number four is you gotta have the mentor as well that's guiding you through the process. It can't just be a spiritual mentor, or your you know, your mindset mentor, which could be me. You know, you also got to find, hopefully, somebody that's either a P5000 or a chairman that can guide you. And like, you want to be able to consistently be leveraging them. Like, be the person, like, for example, when I was a P1000, like, my chairman knew me so much because I put him to work so much. You know what I'm saying? So I was always, hey, when are you available for a private launch call? I'm gonna get 10 people on the call. You know, I need you for this close. Yo, this, that, yo, I want to throw an event. Can you throw me 50 euros? You know, like, I was that kind of person. I was always in my mentor's ear. So my mentor had no other option but to always be paying attention to me, listening to me. And because of that, you know, sometimes you start getting placements because of that, because now they're always thinking about you. They're seeing you. They want to help you. You know, they'll give you tickets for events. They'll invest into you. And if you don't have that kind of mentor, it's fine. You become that mentor. Yeah. But those are the four things that you want to focus on heavy right here. You want to make sure that the event is key. You really set out a plan as to how you're going to do it. How many times a week are you going to be sharing the plan? Morning routine has to stay on point, writing your goals down, and having a mentor that could guide you through the process. Somebody that's already done it. Like, really make yourself known and watch. It'll help you a lot. But like I said, when I see you in Barcelona, and you want to sit down, we could chop it up. I could give you a little quick plan that we could go into more detail with. We could do that. But I think I see it in you. I could just see you. I already see the flyer, chairwoman, already done.
Thank you so much. I mean, I want to be a chairman because of the people. As you said, it's not the ranks and it's not the money. It's like the fulfillment inside. And that's, I think that the confidence and just like the inner power that comes with a chairman, I think that that is what I need to really help my people to level up, you know, because like as you are, just like in your presence, in your energy, you are just like, I mean, you are like a person that I would very much learn from, you know, and I'm like, tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. And that's what I want to become. So thank you again. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you in Barcelona. I'll be there next week, and let's run it up.
Yeah.
All right, fam?
Thank you.
God bless. Huge shout out to Vesna. It says Tina, but Vesna is her name. Next person, it's a guy. So let's see who we got over here. I'm just randomly picking. I'm gonna pick my guy, Rafael Busato. That's who's next. Let me unmute you first and then replace, add spotlight, boom. And run it, bro. Talk to me.
Yes, amazing. Thank you very much. So I'm from Switzerland and it's currently raining like crazy. I hope you can hear me, even if it's like hailing almost.
Now, we can't even hear. Wow, from Switzerland, man. I've been picking all the international. I didn't even know we had so many international people on Mornings with Neno.
Yeah, I learned so much through you. I just in December I started to applying the morning routine, and since then there is not one single day I slacked off with my morning routine. And I think in the last 4 months I changed like more than in the past 2 years. And that's crazy. So that's what I learned from you and what I love it. And more about Mornings with Neno, it's holding me accountable. I realized in the last 1 or 2 weeks where I have like a lot of appointments outside in town where I haven't had time to jump on Mornings with Neno, that I'm missing something and I'm lacking a little bit of consistency as well. So for me as well, it's like 4:30 now in the afternoon. So it helps me a lot. Mornings with Neno to stay on the line, to stay on track, and to keep doing my stuff that I need to do on a daily basis. And my question, so I'm currently experiencing some kind of fight inside of my head. I feel like on a conscious space, I know all the stuff that I need to do, and I'm going forward, but my subconscious mind is holding me some kind of it's holding me back a little bit. I feel like invisible chains holding me back. And so I want to ask you if you have like a tip for me, what I can do to align my subconscious with my conscious mind.
And that's a phenomenal question. And first off, I want to thank you, Rafael, for jumping on Mornings with Neno consistently, all the way from Switzerland. Man, I've always wanted to go there because I plan on skydiving there over the mountains. I heard that that's the #1 skydive attraction in the world. It's in Switzerland. Skydiving over the Alps, I've heard.
Yeah, that's beautiful there. You have like 2 lakes and there's a little town in between and you can skydive over there. And there is a mountain called the Jungfrau Joch. That's like the top of Europe if you search for Google, and it's very amazing with the Alps, and the skyline it's just amazing there.
I can't wait to do that. So maybe when I come out there, we could definitely meet up. But are you going to Barcelona or no?
Sure, yes.
Oh man, so I'm gonna see a lot of my international family in Barcelona. I'm excited for this.
Yes.
But you asked a really good question. You said, how can you align your subconscious with your conscious mind? Was that the question?
Exactly.
So the subconscious mind it's a very tricky situation when it comes to the subconscious. The only way to impress an idea into the subconscious is through feelings. You gotta have the right feelings in place when impressing a certain idea into the subconscious mind. So a lot of impressing of ideas comes through meditation. It comes through falling asleep to audios, really, really aligning, because, you have certain things that you want to accomplish in life. For example, what is a goal that you want to accomplish? For example, give me one goal.
Currently, for example, P1K.
P1K, perfect. So you know, if you want to hit P1K, for example, right, your conscious mind has to be consistently thinking about it. You have to be acting like it. But before you go to bed, right, at night, whatever you impress on your mind before you go to bed is what's going to go into your subconscious mind when you're sleeping. So what I would recommend that you do before you go to bed is, you know, visualize, sit in meditation right before you go to bed, put your phone down for 10 minutes and literally sit there and see yourself as that platinum 1000, see the back office updating to platinum 1000, see the flyer, like start to see that, you know, really impressing that idea and feel good while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you could do is record an audio of yourself repeating, I am so happy and grateful now that I am a platinum 1000 qualified. I am so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a platinum 1000. And put that on replay while you're sleeping. Like literally spend 30 minutes doing that and record it and leave it on replay. Boom, let it replay over and over and let your mind hear it out always. Set alarms on your phone at least a few times a day where you can check yourself in the afternoon, 12 o'clock, at 5 p.m., right before you go to bed, just to start thanking yourself and asking yourself, yo, have I been taking the actions of a P1000 today? All right. Because in reality, bro, all you need to do to hit P1000, this is the blueprint. In terms of physical work, this is all you need to do to hit P1000. Okay. In order for you to hit P1000, you have to enroll 12 to 15 customers. All right. And you got to develop 3 to 5 of them to P150. That's it. That's the blueprint to P1000. If you do that, you make $1,000 a month. Okay. So you got to ask yourself, how many people have you enrolled? How many people have you enrolled so far? Rafael?
In total, it has been like 16, but now active is like 11 or 12.
Active. Okay, so you have 12 active right now. So you're P600?
Yes.
Okay, so you've already enrolled 12. Okay, so it's a pretty good idea that you might want to enroll at least a few more, right? You want to enroll 12 to 15, but in reality, you already have enough people where now all you have to do is, how many P150s do you have in your org?
One.
One. So you got to find 2 to 3 more that you got to develop to P150 now. And enroll a few more people, and P1000 is done for you. So that's really should be your only focus. Your only focus right now should be to, you know, hit P150 yourself again, get 3 or 4 more people just in case, you know, some people go inactive, right? And then identify 3 people under you right now that you're going to help go P150.
All right.
And that's how you'll go P1000. But that's the physical actions that you got to do. The spiritual actions that you got to do to get your subconscious in the right place is what I told you. Meditation, visualization, early morning, before you go to bed, writing it down every day, speaking it every day. Like this is what that's most of the work, because you got to wake up. Morning routine has to be dedicated to that. You know, the book that I read today, you know, give me an idea that's going to help me, you know, apply this and go P1000. You know, the meditation I do today, let me visualize, let me meditate on platinum 1000. Let me meditate. Let me excite myself about it. Let me be thankful for it. Everything that you do, it has to be an obsession that it crowds out all other ideas. And that's the only idea. And when you do that, you'll run it up. Do you have anybody coming with you to Barcelona?
Yes, currently 4 of my people. One is not sure yet, but 4 are flights booked and coming with me.
Okay, so flights booked, coming with you. See if you could, there's only a few more days left. See if you could get 1 or 2 more people confirmed to come with you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the ones that you get last minute are the ones that really change their lives, because they weren't coming. Now they go to Barcelona, they go to an event where there's 10,000 people and their whole lives are going to change right there and then. So that's what I would say to that. But I hope that helps, bro. And just thank you for showing up always. All right, brother?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
God bless, fam. Great questions today. Great questions. Okay, next we have, I like this name right here. Golden Shorty. Let me see. Let me add spotlight and then unmute. Golden Shorty. What's up, sister? What's your name? Where you from?
Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Farana. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. My hands are like, but honestly, Neno, it's an honor. I'm so excited that you picked me. Funny story, I actually went down to Miami convention and I was like searching for you. Like I was literally like, where's Neno? Where's Neno? Where's Neno? And I saw Christian Vargas, and two of my goals was I want to meet Vargas and I want to meet Neno. And I saw you, then I saw Vargas, and it was like you kind of walked past and I'm like, ah. So I just ended up going with Vargas. I tried to come back, but hopefully I can see you in Arizona.
Yes.
But yeah, looking forward to that. One thing that I learned from you, I mean, I've learned so much from you. Honestly, I've been watching you since I started trading, not that long ago, 3 months, so I'm new. But one of the biggest things I learned from you was the law of 25, how to really effectively use your time. Because I am the type of person where sometimes I indulge too much in other people, or I spend too much time with myself. So I put myself in a very depressive, negative mind frame because I'm still working on that self-development piece and believing in myself. So I really love that call you did not that long ago. And one of the things I love about you is your consistency, like everyone said. And the biggest thing is your relationship with God. I'm a new Christian. I converted maybe 2 years ago. And before that, I was a full-blown atheist. I didn't believe in God. So that was part of the reason why my mind frame was really negative. And then when I made that shift and I started to meet people in the business like yourself who are really big on God and showing that gratitude, it was a big shift for me. And it really changed my life in that way. So thank you for that. I have 2 questions. Is that okay? Or do you want me to pick one?
Yeah. Ask away.
Ask away? Okay, cool. So my first question is, I currently live at home. It's not the best environment for me. It is a little toxic. It's not ideal. And I know I'm not thriving in this environment. I'm also aware that, the best way to deal with that is to fill your head with positivity and things of that nature. But outside of that, is there anything else I could do to sort of keep myself motivated on the goal of getting out and just building a better space for myself so that I can thrive?
So I just want to understand the question on a deeper level. So you're living at home, and do you like your environment? Don't like it?
Not at all. It's extremely toxic. It's very abusive, and it's not safe for me to be here. But financially and just with housing situations in Toronto specifically, it's not possible for me to live on my own. And
yeah, no, it's tough.
Really
Toronto is one of the most expensive places to live too.
Yeah.
What does it cost for a 1-bedroom or studio type stuff?
Sheesh. If you're renting, I want to say like 2,000-3,000 a month. Sometimes you're not even getting parking, you're not getting your basic amenities, and it's like literally like this room I have here. It's very small, no kitchen, no nothing. So it's difficult, and it's funny because when I went down to Miami, I've always wanted to live in Florida, but that was like more of like the shift for me. And I'm like, I saw the vision, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work really hard so that I could leave Canada and move to Florida type thing. Because I don't see the market going down anytime soon.
So all right. So I understand this. So you want to be able to make the best of your environment, is what you're telling me.
Right.
How can you make the best out of it? I know it's cold in Toronto too, so I was gonna tell you to go find a park, but it's like it's always freezing over there. Yeah. So you have no other choice but to make your room the best environment ever.
Yeah.
First thing I would do is, what do you want to work towards, right? So for example, if I go into your room right now, can I see your goals somewhere? Do you have a place in your room where I can see your goals?
Not all of them, but like some of them. We got like.
Is that the only place where I can see your goals?
I have them in my journal, and I have the little what do you call it? The index cards. So I write them every morning.
Do you have a place where you can see them at, like very visual right now, where like you could grab your laptop and you could just be like, look, Neno, I got it right here. Do you have it somewhere like that where it's very visual? All right, so that's the first step. You got to fill your room up with pictures of where you want to go and what you want to accomplish. What does the condo look like that you want? Get a picture of it, put it on a vision board. What's the amount of money that you want to accomplish on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis? Put that amount out there and write it down. I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Right? Put up affirmations. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am successful. Put it literally all over you and put it in your wall and put it as like right on your mirror. Get it like one of those markers that you could write and it erases. Write it on your mirror when you're brushing your teeth and have something that you're reading. Put it in your shower. Put it in front of your toilet. Like literally put it everywhere. Put it on the ceiling of your room, like where you're sleeping, where you're looking up at it and you could just see it. Like literally surround your room with your goals. Make your environment like when you walk in there, this is your $1 million house. This is your $1 million room. Like put yourself in such a good environment that, it's become like your future. Think about it as your future, because what I did, I had a very similar environment like you. Like I locked myself in my room for months, and this was during COVID too.
Yeah.
But my room became like my sanctuary. It became like my place where I did everything. I hit 6 figures from my bed. Like my bed was my workplace, because I didn't want to be in the living room with my parents. I didn't want to do any of those things. And, it was something that I had to do. So I created an environment in my room that really changed things for me. And I saw my goals everywhere, and I would see this penthouse and I would visualize it and I would get it. And I would celebrate my goals and I would do everything possible to make sure that I was always in a positive mindset. Now, this is a great time for you to get stronger mentally and use these scenarios of either your family or your friends being toxic, learning how to keep your emotional intelligence and learning how to also use the energy that they, learning how to use that energy that they throw towards you and channeling it into a better energy. That's something that I had to learn. I had to learn how to use the energy that my mom and dad would give me, all that negative energy. Go get yourself a job. This stuff is not going to work. The bills and this. And I would take that energy, all that negative energy, and I would channel it and make it a positive. All right, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to use this energy. All right, they doubted me. I'm going to go even harder tomorrow. I'm going to read even more tomorrow. I'm going to do this more tomorrow. Like really, really, really like learning how to channel energy, learning how to keep myself, emotionally intelligent during certain scenarios, understanding, the importance of taking, negative thoughts and turning them into positive thoughts. Like this is a great time for you to be at, because you're going to have to really be strong during this time in order for you to get out of this situation. So you doing those few things right there could be very big for you. And that's what I would do if I were you. Maybe having a conversation with your parents also can help. Maybe sit down and, asking them, like, look, I'm your daughter, right? You guys want the best for me, right? Ask them questions. Don't tell them what to do. Ask them questions.
Yeah.
I'm your daughter, right? You want to see me happy, right? Right? Yes. So if roles was to switch and I was as negative as you guys are to me, do you think that makes me happy? Do you think it makes me happy that you guys say this and this and that? No, right? So then you guys want to see me happy, but look at what you guys are doing. And I had that conversation with my parents, and my parents were like, it was almost like I smacked them in the face without smacking them in the face, because they were like, wow, that was so true. Because I told them, I'm like, I'm your son, right?
Yeah.
And I said it respectfully. To my parents. I didn't disrespect them at all. I asked them a simple question. I said, I'm your son, right, Ma? She was like, yes. Do you want to see me happy? Do you want to see me succeed? Do you want to see me become a better person? She said, yes, of course. And I'm like, so do you think that if somebody wants to be successful, do they need, somebody to support them? Do they need somebody to encourage them, be positive? They said, yes. And I'm like, just questioning them is a disrespect in our household. Well, that's tough.
That, like I come from an immigrant family, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like I try to have those conversations with them and let them know, like, hey, I don't appreciate being treated this way, because what I'm doing, I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my sister. I'm doing it for my mom. I'm trying to help us get away from the situation we're in with my dad. But to them, like they said, it's a form of disrespect. It ends up being an
I
argument.
know.
It's hard to talk to somebody that isn't really listening, and that's certain things I struggle with.
Yeah, it's tough because even for me, it was I didn't want to disrespect at all because I have so much respect for my parents. I had that conversation with them, and luckily it worked. It helped. You know, I didn't disrespect them in any way. They understood where I was coming from. I literally told my mom and dad, I'm like, you guys are not gonna kick me out. So like, what are you gonna do? Just support me, help me out, be positive, don't bring up any negativity, and just let me do my thing. And I promise you, what I'm doing, this is for us long term. And I guess they just let me do what I did. They didn't take it in any kind of disrespectful words. If you just want to ignore it, ignore it. Just do what I told you in your room and only focus on what you can control. So I hope that answers your question.
It does. It helps a lot. It kind of helps me realize I'm on the right path. Because for me, the only thing that I've been doing, is, like I said, ignoring them and really just talking to God when things get really rough.
Exactly. Just talk to him. That's all you need. Just you and God in that room. As long as you and God is in that room, you'll be good. Whenever you feel mad or whenever you feel questioned, just talk to him.
Right.
Just talk to him.
And especially just because with them, like, it was a little bit more like, without getting too deep into it, it was a little bit more abusive. Now it's more verbal. It's, oh, you're a bum. You're not going to make it. You think you're going to do da-da-da. So it's that back and forth, and it sucks because I've been hearing that since I was a little girl. You know, there was one time I remember.
That's why morning routine for you is going to be super key because you need you have to install into your mind that you are deserving, you are successful, you are worthy, you are confident, you are beautiful. Like you have to literally brainwash yourself to believe the other of what you've been hearing your whole life. Right. And it's years of it. So you got to make sure that you're doing it every day, hundreds of times a day, because you got to literally reprogram years and years and years of bad programming and bad, negative sayings and all of that. So I hope that helps. That was good.
Yeah, that was awesome. And just one last question. Like I said, I'm new to the business. I would just wanted to ask, so seeing that I'm new and obviously there's going to be challenges, one thing that I heard a lot of was obviously don't react emotionally. What else are something that I could look out for that I could like not necessarily avoid, but kind of work around it as a new trader or just somebody new in the academy right now?
Well, the first thing you want to do is, if you can, find a mentor. Find a mentor, and it doesn't even have to be a mentor that is like there with you. Find one of the educators.
Right.
And pick one strategy and work on that strategy over and over and over again. Find that strategy that works for you. And what you want to do is, if you don't want to, dedicate a whole month to trading on your demo account.
Right.
Like practice, like really practicing taking trades, being consistent, following a compound plan. And then when you're confident and you're like, yo, you know what, I'm feeling more confident about this. Let me put $200, $300 into this trading account. And my goal is to take this to $1,000. Set a goal for yourself and follow the same things that you were doing on your demo account. Do it again on your live account, but find that strategy first though. Master that strategy, practice it, dedicate the whole month of April. Forget about trying to make money fast. Dedicate the whole month of April to trading demo. Literally the whole month. Master it. Like when I'm telling you, master that strategy on that demo account. If you don't want to do a whole month, do 2 weeks. What package do you have?
The DCS.
Master the swipe coin scalper. Master that. Master the swipe coin scalper, and make sure that your swipe coin trades are up to date. Get in the Telegram chat because sometimes the swipe coin app doesn't send notifications. So make sure you get the swipe coin Telegram chat so that every time you do it. My best advice is this, okay? Study Sean Agatosin. Jump on every one of his live sessions, every single one. He goes live 3 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. No. He goes Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And literally master that strategy right there. Watch his pre-recorded sessions, the ones that he's already done. okay, I can show you a few that you can actually, that me and my team, we watched together that has really helped us a lot, right? Literally go right here. Okay, look, they already put the Telegram session in there. Look, him.
Okay. Cool.
He goes live, master this strategy right here, the swipe point scalper, right? He does it 3 times a week, 8 p.m. on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and everything is pre-recorded. So if you miss it, you could go back and watch it. All right. But he also has his favorite sessions right here. Okay. This is what I recommend right here.
Okay.
These videos right here. Let me find it for you. Okay. This one right here. A basic swipe point scalper, step-by-step, perfect for new DCX students. Okay. Watch this one right here. All right. This one is important. All right. There's another one right here that I want you to watch, which is super dope. 22 step-by-step on how to trade swipe point scalper right here. Beginner friendly. This one is also very important. Okay. This one is a really good one that you can watch. Anyone that says beginner friendly, you want to watch them. This one is also really good. How to catch big moves on BTC USD. Blueprint strategy, beginner friendly. How to run blueprint strategy for beginners. Watch, like literally sit down and dedicate the whole month of April to mastering this strategy. Beginner, look, swipe point scalper, blueprint, step-by-step, beginner friendly. Get that one down, right? Get all of this. This one is good right here. He just did this one. He said this one is one of his best videos. How to patiently spot big moves in the market, step-by-step, beginner friendly. Okay, all the beginner friendly ones, finish those, lock those in, knock in 1 or 2 a day. You know, knock out one of those videos, 1 or 2 a day. Master that strategy, practice on it, get it done. And then once you're done with that, right, get on his sessions and start practicing on the demo. And when you feel confident, do a live account and then run it up with a live account. That would be my best advice when it comes to that. Just stick to one thing. And if you want to do something else, I recommend upgrading to the Pro Pack and doing the Lorien. Super, super dope if you want to maybe check out another strategy. But that would be my best advice for you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Neno. I love you. I appreciate you. Before I let you go, I just want to say, guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, The Golden Shorty, the king himself has inspired me to start doing Instagram lives every day where I talk about daily habits and just how to be productive and be the best version of yourself. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. But yeah, I appreciate you, Neno. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
God bless. Thank you so much. Amazing. We could probably do 2 more. I'm actually late to a call. Let me see. So we had a woman. So we got to do a male next. I'm just randomly picking guys, by the way. So I don't want you guys to think I'm gonna pick my guy right here. Where he at? Where did he just go? I'm gonna pick Grayson. Grayson, because it looks like he's in school somewhere.
Yo, what's good with everybody?
What's good, bro? Where you at, my guy?
Okay. I'm at LHS, Louisville High School.
You're in high school.
Yeah, man.
What's going on over there? You just randomly walked out of class? Like, how does that work?
Well, we're actually headed to our next period, but you know, my teacher lets me go on business calls sometimes. So yeah. But I want to say that
what city you in, bro?
This is actually my first time. I'm in Louisville.
Louisville. And this is your first time on this call?
This is my first time. My mentor Lewis sent me the link. I hopped on, and I just, you know, got plugged in with some knowledge. So yeah.
No way. So this is your first time,
It's
dude.
crazy.
So you can't. What's one thing you've learned today, bro, from just hearing the call? Because I can't even ask you what's one thing you know about Mornings with NENO because you've never been on.
I've learned, to be specific, I've learned mindset, discipline, consistency, patience, timing, you know, dedication. I learned all of that just from this little hour call we've been on. So yeah.
That's lit, bro. Do you have a question for me, G? Like, is there anything that you would want me to help you out with?
Yeah, I got a great question. What short-term pleasures did you have to sacrifice for your long-term success or happiness? What were the sacrifices you had to make?
So short-term pleasures that I had to get rid of, or
that you had to sacrifice in order for this long-term happiness? Because what's happiness to you? Like, you know what I mean?
You a smart kid, bro. Very, very smart kid.
Appreciate it. I'm actually starting a club here at school to teach my classmates the business. So
that's awesome. Well,
yeah.
I can actually just write them down for you, bro. Short-term pleasures that I had to sacrifice, right?
For your long-term happiness.
For my long-term happiness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for sure, one short-term pleasure was sleep. I had to sacrifice sleep 100%. Sleep was something that I had to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice friends, certain friends, and the time spent with them. And I don't mean like unfriend them. I just had to sacrifice the time I was spending with my friends because it was very unproductive, very negative, and it wasn't helping me at all. I had to sacrifice late night going out, right? The late night going out. This was something that I used to like to do. Used to love to hang out and just chill. I had to sacrifice smoking for some time. You know, that stuff makes you lazy, especially, you know, doing it throughout the day. I'm gonna be real with you, and I know this is something that a lot of guys struggle with. I had to sacrifice girls, / sex, all of this stuff. I had to go weeks without this stuff. You know what I'm saying? No girls, like really just focused on just my vision, my goals, just everything that, you know, I was more focused on. Like, you know, I didn't want to spend all day texting girls or sliding into girls' DMs. You know, I had to change that version of me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change. I had to focus more on myself. I was giving more time to women than I was giving to myself. You know, I would spend all day, you know, texting another girl, multiple girls, whatever. All right. But I had to focus. Right? I had to focus. Okay. So that's very, very important. And remember, I'm just being 100% honest. And this, I'm speaking to my guys right here. Okay. I have to speak to my guys because I know this is something that guys struggle with. Okay, the girls, and I know a lot of the things that we do are for girls. We want to get fly for girls. We want to look handsome, go to the gym for the girls, right? But it's not always like that, you know. So it's very important. So short-term pleasures, I would say sleep, friends, late night going out, smoking, girls. Man, what else did I sacrifice? You know, honestly, bro, I sacrificed some social media time, bro, too. You know, I had to sacrifice some social media. Not spending as much time on social media. Yes, music. I had to sacrifice music, bro, and switch it over for audios. So I didn't play much video games, but if I did, I would have to sacrifice video games and / TV. So I would say this is a pretty good list right here that I had to sacrifice, especially very early on. Okay, very early on in my journey when I was less than a year in type stuff within the first year. And how long did you sacrifice these for? Man, for years. Still to this day, I sacrifice these things. Still to this day, I sacrifice all of these things right here. Seriously. I don't go out, barely. You never see Nano at a club. When was the last time you went on my story and saw Nano popping bottles at the club? You know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped looking for 100, you know, trying to get attention from all these different girls, and I got one, and that's it. One, that's it. Focused, right? Like it's about understanding this stuff, and you know, weeks sometimes, still to this day, weeks without having any kind of intercourse. You know, so it's really focused for real. Yo, still to this day, bro. Still to this day. So, you know, you got to really protect yourself, and you know, you got to sacrifice those things, and that's why I've been able to get the things that I have now. So I hope that was able to help you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really understand. Like, not understand, but I really understand what you just told me. And I'm gonna put it to action. And I hope everybody else will as well. So yeah, man, stay blessed. Appreciate the knowledge.
Stay blessed, my guy. You're a smart kid, bro. You're going places, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Sacrifice those short-term pleasures for the long-term results, my guy. Good stuff. He understands. Yo, he's in high school and he's talking about understand. So that's how you know my guy plugged in for real. So that was a good one. For sure. Next person I'm gonna pick. We got, let me see. Who's somebody I've never seen before? Angelina Steiner. Let's pick Angelina. Okay, let me add her to the spotlight and let's unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Nano. How are you?
Blessed. How are you? Where are you from?
Good. I'm super blessed, super grateful that I'm chatting with you. I had been the whole time. I was like, oh, I want to talk. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't just raise my hand. I literally did it like 30 seconds ago. So look how cool that is. But
look at that.
Wow. I am from Minnesota, the cold state. Definitely missing Miami right now. But honestly, I've been in IM for probably about 3 months, so I'm still learning everything, but you have just been such a godsend, and I'm not even kidding you. God has spoken to me in more ways, and I've grown in more ways in the last 3 months than I have like ever. But super grateful for you every morning and just your mentality and your positivity on everything, and just how you spread the gospel too, and just like how genuine you are with everything you do. But I have 2 questions, you can kind of pick whatever you think would be better. But one would be, if you could tell yourself something when you like had just started off, like kind of your 1-2 things that you could tell yourself, like beginning Nano, what would it be? And then another thing too would just be, so for me, I feel like I've known and I have been learning everything about how to do, what to do, the confidence. And like, it was kind of the same thing. Sorry, I forgot his name, the guy from Switzerland, what you said about just like your conscious mind. Like, I know everything that I should be doing. I know how to like go out and tell people, and I see the vision of it and I'm so excited about it, but I get scared, and I still am scared of that like rejection, which I don't understand why. Cause I'm like, it's not even a matter. In the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't want to tell people until I believe in it. But now I believe in this company so much more than just like at the surface level. And I just like don't know how to get past that kind of just telling people and giving them the opportunity and like letting God bring whoever is supposed to be here. But yeah.
I love that. Well, to answer the first question, there's 3 things I would focus on if I could tell my my beginner self, the one when I started day 1. I would tell him, start building your relationship with God from now. I didn't start building a relationship with God almost to like 3 years in. So think about that. I knew about it. I was aware of it. You know, I prayed, but like a relationship is a whole lot different. Like when you really have that relationship, when you're talking to him daily, you guys really, truly have a relationship. You'll know when you get there. I waited too long to do that. I waited for a big challenge for me to do that. I would rather start from the beginning and do it all, start all over and start doing it from day 1. That's number 1. Number 2 is I would focus on mastering my morning routine right away. It took me 2 years to start working on a routine. I didn't have no morning routine in the beginning. I was just waking up when I was done sleeping. I really wasn't working on myself. So I would really get into a morning routine right away, day 1. And then the last thing is get uncomfortable as soon as possible. Yeah. Make a list of the things that make you uncomfortable. Yeah. Yep. Make a list of the things that make you uncomfortable and attack them. Somebody said it in the chat. The only thing you need, sis, right now for you to take yourself to the next level is to have the courage to get up and do it.
Right.
That's the only thing you're missing, because you're committed. You understand the importance of it, because the same way as the 4 C's of consistency is the same thing for the 4 C's of confidence. They're the same because it takes the same thing to build confidence. It takes number 1, courage, number 2, commitment, number 3, capabilities, number 4 is confidence. And that's what you need. You need that confidence in the business. You need that confidence in yourself, but it starts with the courage. I know you're committed to it, and I know that you're capable of it because I'm sure that there's been other things that you've been capable of doing in the past that you were confident in. So we already know that you can be committed to it and you're capable of, but like I said, it's that first one right there, that courage. So what I encourage you to do is you got to get rid of that fear. So whatever makes you uncomfortable, do it today. If putting your face on the camera makes you uncomfortable, do that today.
Yeah.
Right? If doing a story, if talking to somebody about your business, today when you go grab a coffee, when you're in the elevator with somebody, whatever, talk to somebody about your business. Just talk to them. It doesn't matter. Forget about the rejection. Just do it for you. Do it so that you can start opening yourself up to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? If asking for help is something that makes you uncomfortable, do it today. Ask your mentor for help. Ask somebody on your team for help. Ask somebody in your chat box for help, and start to do the things that make you uncomfortable now so that can start to develop the courage. And then you'll start to realize, look, like, this is not that bad. Talking to that person was not that bad. Let me talk to some more people tomorrow. Putting my face on camera wasn't that bad. I actually got more engagement than I've had all year. Let me do it again. Let me go live on Instagram today. Like, literally make it a goal. For you, April should be April for Angelina to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it's your birthday this month, so we're growing this month and this year.
So make it that April, the whole month of April is for Angelina to get uncomfortable. I'm gonna make a list of things that make me uncomfortable, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it all of April. Talking on camera, asking for help, doing this, doing that, whatever it is, reading, talking on calls, doing a training, speak, all of it, and watch how you would remember this month of April for the rest of your life, especially since it's your birthday the same month.
I know. I see how God's gonna move. I'm excited for it. But
you gotta do the work, because remember, faith without work is dead.
Right.
So if you don't do the work, if you don't get uncomfortable, nothing is gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Praying for you always. And I'm gonna meet you in Arizona. So I'm excited.
It's already done. Can't wait.
Thank
God
you.
bless, Angelina. Well, guys, that's my time. I'm actually super late for a meeting that I had at 10:30. And I told her to give me a few minutes to finish up this call because it was done. But, guys, I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to answer everybody's questions. Obviously, I can't do this. I can do this every month at least once. Maybe we'll dedicate it to the end of every month. Maybe we'll just make it the end of every month or sometime throughout the thing, so that way I can be able to meet some of you guys, interact with you. I know that a lot of people got value from this. I know that maybe I wasn't able to answer your question, but maybe somebody asked a question that you needed to hear and you got it through someone else, and that's what it's all about. And to be honest with you guys, the thing that I love the most about this call, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is how many people were impacted by the word of God and how many people are actually starting to tap in with that. Like, that was the highlight of this call for me. How many of you guys are actually starting to develop that relationship with your creator? How many of you guys are really becoming aware of the word? Like, I feel like every single person that came up literally told me how that was one of the things that, they've been impacted with the most. And that filled up my heart more than anything else that you guys could have said, right? Because all that praise, everything, the gratitude, I have a bucket of flowers right now for God, and, I'm giving him all the glory for putting me in this position. But the fact that just to hear you guys' testimonials on how you guys have started to build that relationship and how you're starting to talking more, and, all of this stuff it's as good as it gets, guys. So I'm so very thankful for each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a mentor, a friend, a leader in your life. And I'm just extremely thankful to be here. I am so thankful forever for everything that, you guys have done for me, and everything that you guys do by sharing the word and the great questions and all the nice things that you guys had to say. Like I said, I apologize to those that I wasn't able to get to. But if you're going to Barcelona, please introduce yourself to me. I will be there. I'm very approachable. I'm not going to go Hollywood on you or anything like that. I may be busy talking to other people because there's a lot of people sometimes, but you know, if I have the time, I will always talk to you, give you a hug, and take a picture with you. So, you know, we can have something memorable there. But I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna do a quick prayer for us, and we're gonna run it up. All right, quick prayer. Everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with this yet another beautiful day that's filled with your grace and your abundance. We are so thankful for this family today. We got a chance to do a Q&A, and you know, the highlight of the whole entire call is how many people are growing a closer relationship with you, God. And that just makes me so happy, because I know that we are serving our purpose here together, and we are really helping a lot of people each and every single day. Everybody's involved in this journey that we're on, and you know, we're making more people aware of the word. We're making more people aware of you, and people are starting to grow that relationship with you. And I can just see it each and every single day. The energy is more cleaner. Your presence is felt more. And we are just so very thankful for you, God. So thank you every day for your lessons. Thank you for everything that you're doing for us. It is showing, the results are showing. And today was a testimonial of that. And we just all want to say thank you for being there for us. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for being our leader, being our father, and encouraging for us to spread the word each and every single day. We love you so much, gosh. So let's go out there. Let's have a great day. Let's continue to impact more lives. Let's continue to get more people closer to you. And we are so very thankful. Let's go out there and have a blessed day. And in your name we pray. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Wow, that was powerful. That was powerful. Let's continue to get more people closer to the word. Let's get more people closer to this. As you can see, we're making massive impact. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my sister Rasta. It looks like you're on a hospital bed, sis. I want to unmute you, so maybe you could tell us what's going on, and maybe we could send some prayers your way. But you in a hospital bed, my sis?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm always tapped in. You know it.
I appreciate that. And is everything okay? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll text you. I just go through. This just my life, bro. Just like something I was born with.
But you talking to God every day, and you staying
For
tapped
sure. For sure.
That's beautiful. Well, look, I actually want to do. I want to actually bow my head again, and I want to pray for you really quick, so we can send you some love, some healing, and make sure that you know, God is there with you, and just give you some extra. So, guys, let's bow our heads one more time for my sister Rasta really quick, and let's just pray over her. Father God, thank you so much for allowing us to wake up on this day. Today, I just want to send a really quick prayer to my sister Rasta. She's in the hospital right now. I'm not sure what is it that she's there for, but whatever it is, God, we pray that, you know, you put your healing hand over Rasta and you allow her to heal from whatever it is that she's currently dealing with. She is a strong, confident woman that's ready to take upon life. She's ready to serve her purpose here on earth, but we got to make sure that her health is in the right place, God. So let's do anything that we can do to help Rasta. Let's continue to give her the strength. Let's continue to give her everything that she needs in order for her to stay positive during this time. I know that she's going to come out of that healthy. I know that she's going to come out of that stronger than she's ever been. And it's all because of your grace. It's all going to be because of your healing hand, God. So stand by her side every second of every day. She needs you now more than ever, but just know that she's one of our children. She's here to help us serve the word. She's here to help us serve our purpose. And she's going to do whatever it takes to make sure that we do that for her. But we need her, God. We need her. We need her strong. We need her healthy. So all that we ask, and this is from all of us on this call, is put your healing hand over her, because look at her. She's showing up even on the days when most people wouldn't show up. And that's why I respect her so much. So let's pray over her. Let's guide her. Let's show her the way. We're all here for you, Rasta. God bless you. We appreciate you, God, for everything that you're going to do for her now and everything that you're going to do for her in the future. In your name we pray. Amen. 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 We love you, sister. And we hope that everything is good and that you heal from anything that it is that you're going through. All right. And anybody else that's on this call that needs healing. Okay. But I just wanted to, you know, send something to Rasta because, you know, she's showing up on this call. She's showing up on the call, even though she's in the hospital. So send love her way. Pray over her tonight, guys. And that's what it's all about. We're a family here and we want to see everybody win. And we want to see everybody healthy, most importantly, because that's the real wealth right there. So
thank you, Neno.
God bless you, sister. Perfect. All right. So guys, that wraps it up. I love you guys so much. And I'm praying for all of you guys always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Mornings with Neno.